My name is Eric Eisenhauer, and I have the privilege of serving as the Fellowship Program Director for Gynecologic Oncology at Mass General, as well as the Chief of Gynecologic Oncology and the Michael F. Green Chair in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, and the Clinical Director for Gynecologic Oncology at the Mass General Cancer Center. For many years, our institution has promoted innovation in clinical medicine, medical science, and healthcare delivery, and increasingly in recent years, toward innovation in promoting equity and well-being for our patients, staff, and trainees. I am proud to lead a division of 8 gynecologic oncologists who excel at teaching surgery, clinical medicine, and palliative care. Taking care of women with gynecologic cancer can be intense, and that's part of what we all love about it. That intensity excites us to drive improvements in their care and to be comprehensive in that approach. Our fellows become experts not only in every conceivable surgical approach, but also in complex medical and immune therapies, as well as radiation and palliative care. In 3 years, our fellows master these necessary skills, as well as leadership in research, care quality improvement, and managing complex systems. To do this in a way that respects their own career visions, family commitments, maternity or paternity leaves, and emotional well-being is part of our innovation that makes us most proud. Our goal is to develop a vision with each of our fellows that individually and collectively gets them started on their path to career fulfillment and success. In research, this has included projects in molecular biology, immune therapies, clinical trials, and big data research, and many of our fellows have gone on to become independently funded investigators in these areas. In addition, Mass General is blessed with a tremendous cadre of associated research faculty, and our expectation is that our fellows get to take advantage of the full range of these resources.
Hi there, I'm Amy Bregar, and I'm the Associate Fellowship Program Director here at Massachusetts General Hospital. I was lucky enough to get my first choice in fellowship, and I did train here and have been honored to stay here as faculty. So I do know the program inside and out, and what I will say is we are continually striving to improve. One of the main things we focused on in recent years is fellow wellness, and a lot of our innovations have been around improving fellow wellness. We've evened out the call schedule between the second and third year fellows with a real focus on making sure that their days are not too long or too busy or too hectic. We've added clinic into our fellows' schedule, really making sure that they're able to understand the full breadth and depth of what we do in the inpatient and the outpatient setting. We also feel strongly that our fellows are well when they're doing things that they care about. So within the research year, we've evolved to let our fellows choose what they're interested in, whether it's the lab or big data, to really make sure they're building their own careers in the way that suits them the best. But many of the things that have historically made our fellowships strong remain. We have outstanding surgical volume, with our fellows completing over 600 cases by the time they graduate in laparoscopic, upper abdominal surgery, robotic surgery. We here at MGH tend to do most of our bowel surgery and bladder surgery, and so our fellows get tremendous exposure. They have rotations on radiation oncology as well as pathology by the time they graduate. And lastly, we have a very strong didactic curriculum. We run the year with journal clubs every single Monday, where we review the seminal trials for fellows and make sure that they're prepared not only to take care of patients, but to sit for your board exams. We have didactics twice a week. We have tumor board. We have morbidity and mortality conference once a month. We really believe that it's our job to make sure you graduate with the things that you need to be well-rounded, comprehensive gynecologic oncologists.
Hi, my name is Alex Bercow. I'm the second-year GYN Oncology Fellow at Mass General Hospital. I was a resident here as well, and I decided to stay at Mass General for my fellowship because of the great mentorship I get within the division and within the department. There are always attendings who are looking out for me, helping me with my research, my professional goals, as well as my surgical skills. One of the main reasons I stayed at Mass General, however, is for the surgical training. We get incredible surgical training here that is really unparalleled with, other programs in the country. I feel that I will come out of this program very strong surgically and able to really do anything I need to help my patients, both in scheduled settings, but also in emergent settings. On a personal note, I really love Boston. This is my 6th year here, and coming from New York City, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about Boston. However, it's really, it's a big city with a small town feel. And what's really nice is when you get out of the city, you have the beach less than an hour away, as well as the mountains. And so you can ski during the winter, you can go to the beach during the summer, although don't swim in the ocean because there are sharks. And it's really a special place to be.
Hi, my name's Syem Barakzai. I'm the first year fellow in Gynecologic Oncology at Massachusetts General Hospital. I came here after doing my residency in Los Angeles, and what drew me to the program, beyond the clinical experience that the fellows get, was the familial relationships that they seem to have with the faculty and the excellent mentorship they get to engage in. The first year fellow at Massachusetts General Hospital engages in research, and there are a lot of avenues that are available to us. Some of our fellows in the past have done data-based research or clinical trials. Others have chosen to engage in translational or basic research. I myself decided to get back in the lab and try some translational research, and we have some great mentors that can guide us through this process. They were very comfortable with the fact that I hadn't been in a lab in a long time and were able to guide me through the introductory phase and eventually get me working on clinically relevant material. My favorite thing about my first year in fellowship here at MGH has been that it's very academic. I present a weekly journal club on seminal articles in GYN oncology, which I feel like has really been able to educate me within our field. Secondly, a lot of first year fellows worry that their clinical skills are going to atrophy during their research year, and it's very intimidating to go from that to being a full-time clinical fellow. So I was very appreciative that I'm able to split weekend calls with the clinical fellows, still get to take care of patients in the hospital, and even operate on Saturdays as we schedule a decent amount of Saturday cases. So I still do feel like my skills are in an upward trajectory. Between the lab work, clinical work, and operative time I've had during my first year, I feel like it's been a very engaging introduction to the field of GYN oncology and is setting me up to be a very effective clinical fellow and attending down the line. So a question I get asked frequently is, why move from Los Angeles to Boston? And I will say that so far I've absolutely loved Boston. It definitely has a small town feel, and being from the UK, it reminds me a lot of home. There's old buildings, a lot of history, and you get 4 seasons. Moreover, all of us fellows live within walking distance of the hospital, and that's a very vibrant neighborhood and area, and it's really a joyous place to live.